What's your favorite food?
Chips.
Oh, okay. Specifically?
Taro Hawaiian Chip Company chips.
Well, welcome Senator Wakai to our very first edition of Business in Our Backyard video series.
I am super happy to be here.
Tell us who you represent. What district are you?
I represent an area from Kalihi through Salt Lake to Aliumanu all the way to Foster Village. So essentially from Kalihi all the way to Aloha Stadium.
Okay, so this is why we're here at Hawaiian Chip Company, because they are part of your district, right?
They're an important part of the district. When the chips are down, Hawaiian Chip Company comes through.
Are you ready to eat some chips and see how chips are made here at Hawaiian Chip Company?
I didn't have breakfast.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Oh, so actually this taro is actually from Emma. So when you got the extra beefy part over here? Yeah. And then you can grab it here to carry.
Why is it important to support small businesses, especially local ones, such as Jimmy Chan's Hawaiian Chip Company?
When you have 95% plus of Hawaii businesses being small, we have to really make sure, one, that they can survive, and let's nurture them. Let's not always have 95% small. How about maybe 80% and 15% big, and then 5% extra large? We have to learn to also grow the economy and have the small businesses eventually become large, huge businesses for the state of Hawaii.
Well, thank you for recognizing that and being proactive in advancing the business communities, as well as this business plan that you're proposing. And we truly appreciate the support that you've given us in just coming and attending our meetings and having an open mind and listening to our members. Because that's what they want to do. They want to express, because a lot of times they can't go down to the legislature and testify. So the fact that you always take the time, we really appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, to me, the beauty of being in politics is you get a master's degree in everything. I have to know a little bit about Hawaiian issues, transportation issues, health issues, as well as economic development issues. But if you really want to be a good, solid lawmaker, you really have to understand your swim lane and how all the various people who are in that area, how they are able to survive, what are their troubles, how do you fix those troubles. So if you're not connected, if you're not listening, then you're probably not making good policy.
Mm-hmm. So let's rewind back. We're just talking story before we started taping, and we talked about how you were a newscaster. What made you decide to run for office?
Well, the evolution of news means that people are getting their information now. They're not waiting for 6 o'clock or 10 o'clock for Glenn Wakai to tell them what happened during the course of the day. So if I knew that the entire shifting of communication was happening back in 2000 era, it was time for me to do something more substantive.
And your biggest accomplishment?
Aloha Stadium so far. It's taken me 10 years to get to the point where we're going to change 100 acres of barren parking lot into the most dynamic district that is going to drive our economy.
Well, it's certainly exciting, and the hard work you put into it finally coming into fruition, and what we're going to see years ahead, and how it's going to revitalize the area as well as our communities and our state is definitely trend-setting. We appreciate all the work you put into it. So on that note, what's the biggest piece of advice you can give to the business community in terms of their importance of getting involved in the advocacy efforts?
Your voice is important, and we can't just look at each individual business. Whether you're a large business or whether you're a small business, you have employees. There are tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of private sector employees that have a say in workers' comp, in minimum wage, in should some project go forward legally. Those voices have to be heard, because otherwise you hear the people with the bullhorns and with the signs and the protesters who drown out the greater good for the community. We need to really change that. The numbers are on the private sector business side. It's just a matter of when is the private sector going to wake up and start roaring?
Well, thank you for your time. I think within this few minutes, short time, we learned a lot about you.
We actually bring in those peelers from Japan. Yeah.
The product?
Are those commercial grade or?
Fresh chips.
Actually, it's kind of a retail item. Yeah.
These are the chips I peeled. So So you just pour on top and then
Yep,
shake
yep,
it.
and then shake it up.